ugly bun. I don't care. Anyway, so today is going to be a video about the time that my boyfriend cheated on me with his ex and my best friend. Now let's get into this video here. Sorry if my shirt all wet. Your girl was coming for this video. Cause I got it from my childhood dog down, so disregard all that. I'm gonna just get into this video because I'm not trying to beat around the bush, no, none of that. I'm gonna just get straight into it because, okay, so it was this one morning and I was supposed to go to work. So my boyfriend at the time, I'm talking to him about like, hey, well, he didn't have a car at the time. He wanted to use my car. And I used to let him, like, you know, drive and stuff because that's just the kind of girlfriend I am. Like, if you ain't got no whip and you ain't got no way to go wherever you gotta go, you know, I'm gonna help you because at the end of the day, you're not about to be like walking or asking somebody else for a ride when you can ask me. So one morning I had woke up, you know, I'm getting ready for work. I'm like, dang, you know, I gotta hurry up, whatever. So I'm like, I gotta hurry up. I wake up, get dressed for work, ready to go. I'm calling my boyfriend, like, you know, like, where you at? Like, you know, but I kept calling and calling and calling and calling and calling, and he not answering. So I'm like, okay, like you said that, you know, you want to take me to work, like, and he was the type of person that was like on some, hey, like, I'm trying to use your car all the time, like, please let me use your car, I'll put gas in it, I'll clean your car out. Like,
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
But anyway, but hey, low key sometimes was clutch though. Shout out to you.
Sorry.
So I went and since he wasn't picking up the phone, I called him like literally like so many times, So I'm like, you know what? Let me just ride over to his house, and cause like, what could you be doing? Like,
what could you be doing?
Like, don't understand. Like, you said you wanted to use my car, and any other time that you want to use my car, you're so persistent on using my car. So what's wrong with this time? Like, why you not waking up? Why you not answering? And he was an early bird too. He woke up early as crap in the day. So it's like, and you know when your man doing something out of the ordinary, you know that something is wrong. You know something going down. Like, you just be like, hold up, hold on. And you just get this gut feeling, like this gut feeling, and then your heart drop, and you just got all these emotions running through your mind, and you're like, I know something going down. So you just get this like this woman instinct. Like, us girls, we be having this instinct that's just like, really, nigga? I know something going on. So I used my instinct, and I got in my little car and pulled up at the crib real quick. So I'm riding over there. And I do a little lap around, you know what I'm saying? Do a little lap or whatever. And I see his ex-girlfriend car. I'm like, hold up. Wait. Whose car is that? So I go and I'm like, wait. Who? She over here? So I'm like, all right, bet. And see, at this time, I'm not gonna lie, at this time I was a little idiot because he was going back and forth between me and this girl already anyway. So it's like, I should have known, like, to just be like, all right, like, this is like the 50th time, like, you done did me wrong, like, it's time for me to go. But you know, I was dumb, blinded, whatever. He could tell me and sell me a dream, and I'd be like, you know what, that's probably gonna happen sooner or later, but never. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, why is she over here? At this point, I'm like pissed off. Like, I'm mad. Like, I'm going in. Like, what the hell? And I'm calling him and calling him still because I'm about to be like, yeah, like, I can see that such and such as cars outside. Like, you know, what's she doing there? I'm supposed to be picking you up so you can take me to work and drop me off and blah, 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 you know? So I call my best friend because I'm like, like, best friends unite. Like, I can't do this on my own, you know? Like, because if I'm gonna make a dumb decision, I need to be smart about it. So I call my best friend and she's like, you know what? I'm like, can you meet up with me? So she picks me up at this gas station, but we get in her car because we was trying to be like, you know, discreet. We was like, you know, if we in my car, I know we getting caught. Like, he can look around up and down the street and be like, I think that's Terrence's car. So, you know, we was trying to play it cool, even though we would have known that he would have known her car. But you don't think of that because somebody else could have that car and he probably not thinking of it. He was an idiot in that aspect. So anyway, so we get in her car and we drive over there, but we park like way down the street, and we're like looking and stuff. And I promise you, like, the second we pulled up to the house, y'all, the second we pulled up to the house, not even pulled up to the house because like we had pulled down the street and then we parked, turned out the car, blah, 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 you know. So we parked, and if we would have been like 5 seconds or 5 minutes later, like, we would have really missed it. Like, man, we would have missed it. So he was walking out the house and she was walking out the house because she was getting in her car to leave. We was like, oh. I was like, do you see that? Like, she walking out the house right now. And I was an idiot because, you know, I'm like, I'm not about to be, you know, causing a scene, making a scene, because he lived with his cousins and stuff, and I'm not the type of person to be over there and like disrespect your home, your neighborhood, your block, whatever like that. Even though since you disrespected me, I'm not gonna give you the same energy. So I go and I'm like telling my best friend, like, what the fuck, like, and we was like tripping, like, you know how best friends be in the car. That's what we was doing. And tell me why, after his ex got in her car and pulled off, guess who called me? That nigga.
Oh, hell no!
He called me and was like, oh man, what's up, man? I'm sorry, I just woke up and blah, blah, blah. I'm like,
A phone. That's that shit I don't like.
Negro, please. I was like, I just seen, oh, I almost said her name. I just seen Blase Blue walk out your house and blah, 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 blah. And I don't even understand, like, you playing me like I'm an idiot and I'm stupid and blah, blah, blah. Even though I was stupid at the time, so I'm kind of like speaking my life right now. So, well, not right now, but then I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, no, she wasn't even over here. And then he was talking about she wasn't even over here. And then it got to like, oh, she was just coming to grab her things. But I'm like, how is she coming to grab her things and I just helped you move in that house? Like, last week. How does she have anything over there? How? There's no way. Because I helped you move in the house. So how does she have anything that you have of hers? Well, that made no sense.
They tried it. Oh, they tried it. You tried it.
So anyway, he tried to play me like I was an idiot once again. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I was like, nah, F you, blah, blah, blah. And then he ended up calling me and was like, just come over and talk to me and stuff. So I'm like, okay, like, if I come over there, I'm raising hell, so I don't even care. And he like kept begging me, like, please come over, because at this point he thinking like, because I took him back umpteen times, he's like, oh, well, if I just sweet talk her, like, it's gonna be all good. I'm like, I'll go over there and I cuss him out. And then at this point, he trying to kick me out. I was like, how you gonna try to kick me out your house and you just try to invite me in, son? How you gonna try to kick me out when you just tried to invite me in? Like, what's good?
What's good, bro? What's good, bro? What's good, bro? What's good, bro?
I end up leaving or whatever. I go to work and like at this point I'm fired up. I'm crying, I'm bawling. I had been at my job for a couple years, so like we was all like cool. We was a big family. So my manager was just like, you know, if you want, like, you could just skip work today. And she was like, you know, you could just go home. She's like, we got it. Like, I promise you. She's like, just go and handle your business, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, thank you. Like, you're the one, boo. You're the one. You're the one and the two. But yeah, so she let me go home or whatever. But long story short, come to find out that my best friend that helped me catch my ex, she was messing with him too. So this was kind of like her help too. Like, oh, well, he messing with her, but she's supposed to be messing with you. I mean, you supposed to be messing with her, but you messing with me and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm just like, oh, hey. So y'all, that was basically the story. Like, that just goes to show you, you can't trust these girls around your dude. You can't trust your dude around these girls unless you got a good dude. Because right now, I love my baby. But I literally have such a good dude. And, like, he would never do anything like that to me. Like, but, hey, you can't put it past these niggas because, hey, just when you think that this girl's your best friend and you think that this dude is your dude, hey, they can switch up on you real quick, bro. I'm telling you, just like that. Switch a road. They don't want to stay in their lane. They don't know how. So, you know what? You got to teach your dude how to treat you. Because if you don't, you will get ran over. And that's what happened to me. But y'all have a good day. And thanks for listening to my story time. And I'm going to catch y'all on another video. Peace.